Всем привет, с вами Антилар, продолжаю играть Fallout 4 StoryWealth. В этой серии мы продолжаем выполнять квест Capture Coast Guard Pier в рамках Me and This Army.
Let's rendezvous with my troops. Then we can attack.
Так.
All right, everything's in place. Now to engage and eradicate the entrenched hostiles. Me and my men will follow your lead. Proceed at your discretion.
What do I need to do again?
Typically, an assault involves more extensive preparation. However, on this occasion, my troops and I have already dealt with those concerns. All that's left to do now is to assault the target. Now, are you ready or not?
I don't know if that's a good idea. They're well fortified. Attacking them would be risky.
Indeed, there is considerable risk. You need adequate forces, equipment, and tactical planning. A single misstep could result in casualties, or even loss of life amongst your forces. And that's precisely why I'm instructing you how to conduct an operation like this.
On me.
You heard the lady. Let's move!
Ехали. У этого не так много хп.
Let's do this.
Get some! No one panic.
Yeah, continue.
Nothing after all.
Ах ты говно. Ой, ё-моё. Чё ж передо мной встал? Окей, его убили, хорошо. Давайте посмотрим, что было у этого легендарного ганнера. Где он был-то вообще? Где он был? Ты здесь был? Это вороны. Где был легендарный ганнер? Здесь же. Легендарный ганнер. Вот он. Combat Armor Chest Piece. Additional Strength at Higher Rads. Splitting. Это такая же, как у меня. Ага, окей. Говно, то есть. Вот еще один был. Да, хватит. Да, у них вот всех вот эти вот Induction Rifle, или как эта хрень называется. Которые хрень-то. Так, если подумать, хрень ведь. Дай мне пройти. Еще одна такая же Induction.
Should have just run.
Let's run! What's that noise?
Something's out there.
Так, эта штука еще жива. Ё-моё, нет, 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 нет.
Look at all the blood.
Так. Victory, Stats, S. Ой же говно, господи, почему так сложно и почему так хреново? Говорить с Сальвадором. Выполнить атаку на Coast Guard Pier. Так, загрузилось. Надо, наверное, залутать тут, что можно. У них у всех такие же оружия. Induction Pistol. Да, все, Induction Pistol, Induction Rifle. Одно и то же. Одно и то же у всех. Казалось, здесь был какой-то один супер крутой гайнер. Или нет? Да или нет? Да, наверное, нет.
I seldom find myself impressed. But that assault, it was almost flawless.
Она была абсолютно
Clearly,
flawless.
you're well versed in the ways of combat.
That's gotta be the first time I've ever heard you give someone such high praise. But you ain't wrong. The Chief's one of the best.
Has your opinion improved?
I'm not quite sure, but there is something about you. I'm just uncertain of what that might be.
Let's just get the rest of it done.
Regardless of how well the assault went, the important part is that we successfully countered the gunners. My troops can now secure this area, ensuring no hostiles can reclaim it. For the time being, this location will remain safely under our control.
So, has the Chief passed your little test? Are you willing to join us now or what?
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Sal. Drop the whole mysterious routine and just tell us straight.
Come with me. I have something to show you.
He's not changed one bit. We better follow him. It's the only way we're gonna get some kind of answer.
Окей.
It seems the gunners had already started to unload their cargo.
Yeah, we can see that. So, what are we looking at here?
Jet fuel. The gunners use it to power their Stingray bombers.
You mean those fighter jet things? You know all about those. We already had a few try to take us out.
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood.
Your humor is noted, but it doesn't change the fact that the gunners are about to make the region considerably less secure. The gunners have been utilizing their Stingrays to conduct aerial bombardments all across the Commonwealth. Fortunately, their operations have been limited. After a single bombing run, a fighter must return to base to resupply munitions and fuel. It's a weakness, one the gunners are working to rectify.
What makes you assume that?
It's no assumption. I've seen firsthand the gunners' efforts to overcome these limitations. The fuel barrels here all but confirm it.
Guess I can't blame them, given how things are.
The gunners are attempting to set up a forward operating base inside the Commonwealth. If they succeed, it would allow their bombers to resupply at much greater frequency and speed, drastically tipping the scales in their favor. But if you assist me in preventing this, then I will join you. I'll lead your military. However, I have one more condition. Or rather, a request.
What do you want?
If I join you, I ask that you adhere to a clear code of conduct. One that, above all, focuses on restoring stability to the Commonwealth. If I ever feel you stray too far from this, you can be sure I'll be reevaluating our association. Those are my terms. Do you agree to them?
What changed your mind?
Typically, I favor operating in small teams. I find commanding more compact units to be the most effective. However, as Teresa so tactfully remarked, it's ill-advised to combat the gunners with limited numbers, especially when there are other options. Teresa appears to trust in your ability, and you seem at least receptive in learning how to wage war. If you can accept my terms, I believe we could cooperate effectively.
Why is that so important?
While I have no wish to go into excessive detail, I will say this. The Commonwealth has been my home for a long time, and I've observed a multitude of threats come and go. Each time the Commonwealth weathered the storm, and a semblance of balance was regained. My purpose is to ensure this current threat ends the same way.
You haven't given me much choice. All right. I'll do whatever it takes.
I expect you to keep your word. Very well. I'll debrief my men and then proceed to your command center. I will, see you later, Chief.
All right. It's about time you came around. It'll be good to have you with us, Sal. I'll take Salvador back to HQ and make all the introductions and stuff. Come find us in the meeting room when you're ready. Bye for now.
Окей. Значит, квест выполнен. Spectacle Island is no longer a light to you. Наверное, потому что он на юге.
That's it.
Чё?
I wonder what killed them.
Эта штука должна была в меня стрелять, что ли, или чё? Я хочу где-нибудь поспать, чтобы сохраниться. Походу, такого ничего нет. Здесь? Здесь есть кровать. Замок больше не принадлежит мне. Окей. Сохраняюсь. А здесь что? Bolt Action Sniper Rifle. Невероятно. Так, далее. A faction is born. Рекрут Сальвадор. Это в HQ надо делать. В HQ, значит, мне надо... Написано тут... Тут нет маркера, но я знаю, что это HQ. HQ где? Здесь? Пошли в HQ. Прибыл к HQ. Маркер убираю. Так, Сальвадор рекрутирован. Посетить встречу со Сальвадором. Почему эта хрень порванная?
We're more established. What do you think our chances are? Are we now able to repel the gunners?
No, not by a long shot.
What Sal means to say is, we still got a lot of work left to do, but we're on the right track.
Well, I for one am glad we finally have the makings of a real military.
You did well fighting with...
Salvador and Teresa brought us all up to speed. Sounds like you did a good job out there. We finally have a military.
This headquarters of yours is impressive. I expected much less. I let our troops know that they can stop here to resupply and get some R&R. But one of them asked a question that I didn't have an answer to. What exactly is our group called? What's our name?
We don't have one.
Then I'd recommend you pick something.
A name? You really think we need one?
Don't underestimate the impact of a name. It's more than just a label. It offers identity.
It helps foster familiarity. It provides a window to who you are and what you do. Why do you think Fiona named our group the Nightingales?
That's a good point. It'll probably help more than just our troops if people knew who we are. What do you think, Chief? What should we call ourselves?
Did you have any ideas?
I don't know. But it should be a name that means something to us. Something that describes who we are, what we believe in. You know what I mean, right?
Min-maxing squad.
Let me think.
Ох ты, блин. Badlanders, Blood. Badlanders, Bloodflies. Curators, Enforcers. The Academy, the Battalion, Кабала, Коалиция, Синдикат, Альянс. Синдикат или Энфорсеры? Пусть будет Энфорсеры. Нет, Синдикат звучит лучше.
The Syndicate. Very professional sounding. All right then. From now on, that's who we are.
I can't believe we're wasting time picking a name when there are far more important things to be dealing
Да,
with.
да.
If you have a point, make it.
We've got captive gunners here, at the HQ. They're injured, so Cassandra's been treating them in the infirmary. And once they're well again, she intends to simply let them go free.
The Nightingales operated under the practice of catch and release. It served us well, and I see no reason to change how I do things now.
Those gunners are the enemy. They should be locked up.
Calm down. Let's talk about it.
I don't need placation. What we need are some actual decisions on this.
As you can see so far, each department head has been directing their division according to their own whims. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does mean we've lacked a particular focus. And that disagreements like this have been likely to occur.
Go on.
Well, you see, back in Vault 81, the Overseer would decide on things such as how we spent our resources, regulated trade, or our stance with external threats. Even if I didn't always agree with the Overseer's position, the Vault was better off with everyone pulling in the same direction, following the same rules. Perhaps now is a good time to decide on our policies. A formal guideline set by yourself so everyone knows what's expected of them.
How many rules are we talking about here?
As many or as few as you saw fit. These rules and policies would allow you to direct every member of our group, without the need to issue individual edicts.
I like it.
I thought you might. I hope you don't mind, but whilst you're all yammering away, I took the liberty of doing a little programming on this terminal. There. I've added the ability for you to make decisions on any policies we might come up with. Go ahead, give it a try.
Призм. То, чтобы я хотел бы это строить. Как мы будем поступать к военнопленным? Все люди заслуживают свободы, и докторы не должны судить. Мы должны оставить наши припасы для наших общих для наших людей. У нас недостаточно содержать тюрьмы. Мы не можем их отпускать на свободу, но мы также не можем позволить им умереть в наших тюрьмах. Им повезло, что мы их не убили в битве. Мы не будем ничего на них тратить. Я думаю, третий нормальный. Выжившие вражеские солдаты будут отправлены в поселенцы с тюрьмами.
Fine. At least we're not increasing enemy numbers.
Nicely done. I'll make sure that terminal gets updated anytime we have a new policy, or whenever we have new options for a pre-existing policy. So whenever you want to enact something new, just use this terminal to call a department meeting. That way, we can all hear about the changes you'd like to make, and maybe offer some suggestions of our own.
Oh, I'm sure some of us will be more than eager to let you know our thoughts on stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Of course, at the end of the day, regardless of our opinions, the choice is yours. After all, you're the chief.
A meeting?
Yeah, I mean, we all need to know what you want us to do, so it only makes sense to call a meeting. All the department heads will be there, and I'll also make sure representatives for any of the allies we've made are there too. That way, we can get plenty of suggestions for policies, and your options for them.
All right, thanks.
If you've got the space, I could use a work area.
Of course. I'm sure the chief could find somewhere for you to set up. For now, let's get back to what we're all doing. Meeting adjourned.
Once I've settled in, we should speak.
Advisor Meetings. Активируйте терминал, чтобы собрать встречу. Это соберет лидеров вашей фракции и союзников обсудить вашу идеологию.
At least we're not increasing enemy numbers.
Nicely done. So whenever you... That...
Oh, I'm sure some...
Of course.
По второму разу пошло.
Are we done?
If you've...
Of course.
Sure.
For now.
Уровень ангара разблокирован. Теперь вы можете там строить вне общей зоны. Окей. Все побежали. Так, квест. Встретиться с Сальвадором в ангаре. Я хочу сейчас сохраниться. Что произошло только что? Почему тут что-то горит? Ладно. У меня кровать выглядит, как будто кровать прогорела насквозь. Серьезно, как будто кровать прогорела насквозь. Так, иду вниз. Что это такое?
Yeah?
Чего? Я так понимаю, надо в ангар.
Lobby. 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 Lower level.
Yeah?
Я. По-прежнему куча мусора.
Hey.
Ah, there you are. You should know, despite accepting to join you, I still harbor some reservations. But after meeting your people, at least some of my skepticism has been eased. They seem capable. It's feasible that you may indeed win this war and restore order to the Commonwealth.
Thanks, I guess.
My words weren't intended as praise, just a statement of fact. All right then. You enlisted my help for a reason, so let's get to it. If you want a functional military, your first objective should be to establish a formal encampment, a location to house and train your troops. I understand you previously had an outpost that proved useful in fighting back against the gunners. Provided you are ready, we can build something similar that should allow me to show you the ropes.
What more do I need to learn?
Many things, such as enlisting, training, and arming your troops, advanced combat tactics when out in the field, as well as the day-to-day operations of sustaining a functional military.
Why establish an outpost? We already have an HQ.
Your HQ is a command center, able to train staff in security. These are important support roles, but they are not soldiers. What you need is the site that specializes in the training and housing of troops. A suitably furnished military outpost can fulfill this role.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Understood. Where should we do this? I'd recommend a site near to your HQ, but the decision is yours.
Egret Tours. Не так много вариантов. Я не знаю, где это. Самая ближняя отсюда Egret Tours. Вторая по ближности Jamaica Plain. Есть Jamaica Plain? Есть. Egret Tours точно нет.
Very well. I'll meet you there.
Jamaica Plain. Все остальные гораздо дальше. Так, он ушел. Как здесь строить? В? В нажать держать? Нет. А, да, да. Что за фигня? Ничего не понимаю. Это что? View Details надо нажимать. Showers. Окей. Так, надо найти, у него Private Quarters есть или нет. Я, кажется, вспомнил, где есть его комната. Где-то здесь она была. В одной из этих комнат. Это чья комната? Тереза, что ли? Терезы. Это чья комната? Military Department Quarters Improved. Вот это его Quarters Improved. Это его. Так что все, вроде все нормально.
Hello, citizen.
Так. Теперь я иду в Jamaica Plain, получается. Прибыл.
Close your nose and down it. Trust me, you'll forget all about the smell after that first shot.
Бар Венч.
General.
Что вы тут делаете, блин?
Hello, I'm Pete. Some folks call me the butcher because I'm good at chopping up food and because of this song on the radio. It was great being allowed to move here and all, but it's not as nice as I thought it would be.
Okay.
Here we are. Are you sure this is where you want your military outpost stationed?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Very well. Let's begin. Our first objective is to set up an area to organize and keep combat logs. A war planner's desk, if you will. By now, I imagine you're familiar with the process of building, so I'll leave that to you. Simply place down the desk, and we can move forward.
Так. Где здесь можно строить? Special, наверное. War Planner's Desk. Где это, черт возьми? Вот он. Где здесь можно строить? В каком-нибудь домике можно это построить, который более-менее отстроен? Здесь может быть. Это хрень. Но можно здесь. Давайте здесь сделаю. Так, в какой комнате на этом доме? Здесь нет потолка. Здесь есть потолок. Я думаю, вот эта комната лучше всего подходит. Значит, здесь. Вот этот мусор. Так, более-менее. Вот, здесь теперь я могу делать стол. Yes. Конверт. Командный пост. Ваш командный пост будет работать как центр всей военной активности, не может быть взят вражескими войсками, но может быть атакован. Все аванпосты и вассалы будут фактически устанавливать связь с командным постом. Не нужны муниципальные участки. Окей. Так, вот я построил. Тут целая куча всего.
Excuse me.
Good work. Setting up this desk signifies the change in the operational focus of this area. It is now a military outpost. Consider the desk to be your central hub when dealing with all matters related to your military. Any structures built here will automatically be repurposed to suit the needs of an army. Now, we need some troops. Take this clipboard. Approach any settlers or HQ staff who'd make decent soldiers and add their names to the conscription log. I'll wait here.
Так, если вы экипируете Recruitment Clipboard, у вас будет опция Conscript в диалоге, когда вы будете говорить с работниками-поселенцами, которые живут в ваших поселениях. Вот это. Почему-то она перевернутая. Реально перевернутая. А сколько ему надо нанять?
Hi there. What do you say? Wanna work for me?
Почему GNN? Стоп.
Can I ask you something? I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at
вот это.
stake. Please, help me.
Окей. Сколько мне надо рекрутировать? 5 человек. Окей. А, он мертвый. Он мертвый. Я думал, он живой, а он мертвый. Окей.
Excuse me.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth, right here.
I'll take a look. Sure.
А, не. Так, это получается временный человек сюда пришел. Окей, значит мне больше никого здесь нельзя найти. Из всего 2 человека получается. Или 1 даже, не знаю. Надо еще попытаюсь найти еще. Нашел. Вот 2 человек.
Got a minute? It's the only way to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth.
Все. Обоих людей отсюда я рекрутировал в армию. Отлично. Мне надо еще 3 человека. Где еще можно взять людей? В Эгритурсе 0. Оберланд станция. Точно. Пойдем в Оберланд. Я прибыл к станции Оберланд. Есть 2 человека, надо их
Hi
рекрутировать.
there. We need your help.
Jamaica Plain. Confirm. И 2 человек.
I came into this wanting to be a settler who was witty and clever, but
You hear about
now
that
I
farm
just
run
want
by
survive.
ghouls? Isn't that something?
Got a minute? I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Jamaica Plain.
Okay. You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Так. 2 из 5.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go.
Почему? Почему не засчиталось? Я же рекрутировал.
Can I ask you something? I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Sure.
И ничего не происходит. Почему ничего не происходит? Этот вроде бы пошел. Она нет. Оберланд Стейшн 1 тут остался. Вот это не переходит.
Good to see you, General.
Все, она сконвертировалась. Отлично. Все, 0-0. Отлично, 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 отлично. Так, и тут еще есть Хэнгман Вэлли. Где-то. Yes. Туда теперь иду. Мне еще 1 человек нужен. Эгритурс Марина больше не принадлежит мне. Вот этот. Ну, так должно быть вроде бы. Потому что Сальвадор сказал, что его солдаты сами там будут работать. Что как бы окей. Так, а что у меня за... Conscripted 5 из 5 soldiers. Так не, у меня же 4 только всего. Почему мне засчиталось 5 из 5? Я не понял. Я сделаю все четко. Пойду в Hangman's Alley и заберу оттуда 5-го человека.
You're dead.
Так, вот Hangman's Alley. Да, ну. Вот оно, вот, да. Уши.
Something's out there.
What the?
Что такое?
Maybe they're still here, watching
Я не
us,
знаю. Я
laughing.
не знаю. ХЗ.
Hi there. I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Diamond City radio is trash. Every radio station is trash. Actual trash? Bang on it enough and it makes pretty good tunes if you ask me.
Can I ask you something? It's the only way to ensure the safety of the Commonwealth.
И Рик.
Got a minute? I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Got it.
Все, задание дополнительно должно быть выполнено. Больше людей мне брать не надо. Нужно было 3, я сделал 3. Ждем. Все выполнилось. Мне теперь надо вернуться к Сальвадору, но я хочу сохраниться перед этим сначала. Поспать на этом матрасе 1 час. Все, теперь я сохранился, и я закончу на этом серию. В следующей серии продолжу. Всем спасибо, с вами был Антилар, всем пока.